Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited because I'm gonna test Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition on the latest version of Yuzu. You probably have watched my video 2 days ago when I tested Xenoblade Chronicles on the earlier version of Yuzu Early Access. Right now I'm testing Yuzu Early Access 564. And why am I super excited? That's because I've been hearing that like you can finally play Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition on Yuzu Early Access. A few days ago when I tested this game, I was able to boot into the game. I was able to play. However, I could barely see anything because like everything was so dark and black because Yuzu was not able to render the texture perfectly. I heard like the latest version of Yuzu has fixed the issue for Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, so I'm super hopeful. And let's see what kind of FPS we'll be getting and what kind of graphics we'll be seeing soon. So I'm not sure if you have played this game before, but this game is also available on Nintendo Wii. So this is actually a remake of the Wii version, and they decided to port this over to Nintendo Switch. So I just skipped the cutscene because it didn't work. Oh, look at that, guys! Look at that! You can see the character and you can see the enemy right now. So again, I would say in the beginning the game will be pretty slow because OpenGL needs to build the shadow cache. So I will let the game like build the shadow cache for a little bit before I start like moving. I'm getting about 15 to 17 FPS right now. So as you can see, the character movement looks okay. It's not too bad. And the enemy's movement looks pretty okay as well. Oh, actually it's not too bad. Oh, FPS went down to actually like 3 and 10 just now, but that's because probably the shaders is being built right now. But it looks okay, it looks not too bad. So it is a bit laggy right now, but let's just wait for a while until the shaders have been finally built by our graphic cards, right? So I'm getting about like 9 FPS. That is obviously pretty bad, but oh, look at that, it went up to actually 14 FPS and then went down to 2 FPS. Okay, let's start battling the enemy. So okay, it's a bit laggy still, like 2 to 3 FPS, but oh, okay, look at that. Now it starts to get faster, slightly faster after the shaders have been built. So again, this is the issue with OpenGL. So you probably have a better performance if you run this under Falcon, maybe. If you have a strong CPU, definitely like this game will work better for you. Okay, look at that. I'm getting a constant 14 FPS after the shadows have been built. So this looks pretty solid. If you look at the enemy's movement, it looks pretty okay as well. It looks legit, right? So, but bear in mind, I'm currently using the 60 FPS mod from for Xenoblade Chronicles. You can definitely download the mods from Yuzu Early Access website's mods section. It looks okay. It still stutters a little bit here and there, but that is probably because of the shadow cache still. So I probably try this game on Falcon later on. However, since I'm running an NVIDIA graphic cards on my PC, so it's better for me to actually like test this on OpenGL, of course. Look at that, the movement of the character is not too bad, so it looks pretty okay, guys, so far. The movement is getting better once the shadow cache has been built, so alright. Alright, so let's play a little bit longer, guys. Alright, it looks pretty playable right now, even though like the FPS is pretty low at 14 to 15 FPS. However, it's okay, guys, like you can still play this game. It's just that like you need to have some patience because like the shadow cache can be pretty annoying. But if you want to wait like after a few days, I'm sure like some people will release the shadow cache and you'll have like a smoother experience by installing the shadow cache into your Yuzu. Alright. There's still like a little bit of graphical errors here and there, but like that is okay. The sound is a bit annoying somehow, so it's not like super perfect right now, but as you can see, we can play this game like perfectly right now. Okay, I think this is the cutscene, and the cutscene is still pretty bad right now. So Yuzu is showing I'm getting about 31 FPS, 28, but it doesn't look like I'm running at that kind of FPS. So let me skip this particular cutscene. Okay, let's test this game a little bit longer and see if the speed is actually pretty constant. But so far, my verdict is you can play this game. Do install the 60 FPS mod to ensure like you have a smoother gameplay. Because without the 60 FPS mod, I would assume like we'll be running at half of the speed that we have seen just now. And okay, this is probably another cutscene, and there is a graphical error as you can see. Let's skip this particular cutscene because again, like it's not like super nice to see a broken graphic. So okay, so game is showing 10 FPS right now, but of course, like this particular like field is definitely difficult to render with like tons of dancing grasses there. So okay, wow, actually I'm running at 32 FPS, guys. Did you see that? Yeah, so this area is actually like better than like the previous area. I'm getting 32 FPS, guys, right here. So alright, this is promising, guys. Actually, I'm getting 32 FPS, so you can definitely play this game if you want to. However, like the first battle was kind of slow, but okay, let me just like move. Wow, look at that! Like with the 60 FPS mod, like you run really fast, and even in this particular field. But again, be patient because the shadow cache needs time to build, right? So as you can see, like it is still unstable. It may go down to as low as like 8 to 17 FPS. I'm getting about 17 FPS now, but just now I was running at wow, 30 FPS, right? So okay, let's. Wow, okay, that can be pretty bad, guys. But like yeah. Okay, yeah, still a bit laggy, so I don't know like how much shaders you need to build, but like yeah, this is definitely a bit slow, but okay. Strange. Why I can't proceed to the next phase of the game? Okay, oh, apparently this is an enemy, guys. I didn't realize, okay. I thought it's just like a corpse of the previous monster that I defeated. Okay, let's defeat this particular enemy, but again, I'm running at 31 FPS, which is great. So, and Yuzu's team has announced like they are working on a graphical render improvement, so we should enjoy a speed boost once they have released a new version of Yuzu. So this is an exciting time for you to play Emulator, guys. Okay, cutscene is actually pretty unstable as well. It may stutter a little bit, but now I'm getting a perfect cutscene. It's running at 32 FPS, but like sometimes it may actually slow down. You see, if you hear the sound, sometimes it's just like very slow. However, sometimes it just works like at 100% speed, right? So.
Oh, the defense. Tell me about it. Don't worry.
Okay, let's just like skip this particular dialogue and let's just play a little bit longer. And before we end the recording. I just want to make sure that like at the 30 FPS we enjoyed earlier, it's pretty stable throughout the game, at least for the early portion of the game. Okay, look at that. Like my character is running like perfectly fine. This game is running faster than Pokemon Sword for sure. I'm getting about 27 FPS, which is almost like 100% according to Yuzu, of course. Okay, so when you transition to the menu, it's a bit slow, so okay. Sound is still a bit bad, but like at least this game is playable right now. I'm getting about 25 FPS. Audio is still pretty bad, so hopefully they'll fix this in the next version of Yuzu. And still there's a stuttering here and there as well, with the shader cache being built like along the way when you play the game. So I suggest if you have a strong like PC, you can consider trying running this game on Vulkan. Because for Vulkan, like if you have a strong like CPU, you don't have to keep constantly build a shader cache, because Vulkan doesn't need like shader cache like Nvidia or OpenGL. Alright, so okay, alright, so still a bit unstable, a little bit. It may become slow from time to time, but like in general, like once the shader cache has been built, like I would say like it runs actually pretty fast. Yeah, so I don't know, when you actually change the camera, sometimes you'll experience lag as well, but like yeah, I would say it's pretty okay right now. This is one of the best RPG games for Nintendo Switch, so if you haven't played this game before, I highly recommend you to play this game on your Nintendo Switch or on Yuzu if you want to. Okay, definitely it is weird, like this particular Dandelion was shivering just now, but I guess it's not normal. Alright guys, so I think like the gameplay is pretty solid. Right now I'm running at 20 FPS, but like it may go up to actually 30 FPS, so this game is pretty stable. So if you want to play this game, you can do it right away when you download the latest version of User Early Access. Make sure you download the mods as well. And thank you for watching, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel so the next time I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Thank you for watching guys, and stay safe.